Iml Presentation. We have some amazing guests here tonight speaking and do some training with everybody. Our first speaker that we have up tonight is a personal mentor of mine. One of the top leaders in IML. This man has had massive success in his life. He pretty much sweats out success. It's a true blessing and honor to be a friend and associated with him. To be able to work with this gentleman is a blessing, period. Whenever this gentleman travels around the country and the world, people flock to him just to get the vibe off him because he's that great. Without further ado, it is my honor to welcome Mr. Brandon Boyd. Please stand and...
I'm excited to be in Florida. Just the other day, it was 15 degrees when I left Utah. Snow coming down, my BMW barely made it to the airport. And I came to Florida, and literally hours later, we were on a boat. So it was awesome. Great to be here in Florida. How many of you are excited to be able to learn how to turn your phone into an ATM machine and start making money from it? Just raise your hand, okay? All right, so that's what I'm going to talk to you about tonight, but just a bit of background on myself real quick. As Luke was mentioning, so I'm married, I've got 6 children. Some people are like, why did you have so many children? And I tell people, you got to be careful in this industry because you got free time on your hands. I haven't had a job since 2004. And so I've been able to spend a lot of time with my wife and being able to go on vacations and stuff like that, be debt-free. And the key, though, is to be location-free. Because you can choose where you want to be, not where you have to be. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, so you can be wherever you want. I could be in Florida, I could be in California, Utah, wherever, simply because I've been able to take something like I'm going to show you guys tonight and be able to actually apply it and become free from it, okay? So I've been doing this now for about 19 years. I've been part of the company now for about 25 months. I will tell you it's an absolute dream come true, and you'll see why after tonight. So what I want to do is ask you guys a couple questions. I want it to be interactive. This is not just a presentation, but I want to be able to ask you guys questions so that you can feel like you're involved and be able to understand what we're talking about. But how many of you have ever heard of Forex or cryptocurrency? Raise your hands. Okay? A lot of you, most of you actually. So Forex, just to make it real simple, all we're doing is trading currency. So if I leave the United States and I go to Japan, what do I have to use there for currency? What's it called? It's called the yen. If I go to Germany, what would I use there?
The euro.
The euro, okay? The British pound, etc. So I have to exchange my money. Well, what happens to these currencies all throughout the day? If anyone's watching, it moves so much. It's hard to keep up with it. So you can actually make money from your phone trading these currencies. So I found out about it a couple of years ago, and at first I really didn't understand it. I thought it was the stock market. And so I was like, oh yeah, I've done the stock market before. I lost $4,000 in 10 minutes. It doesn't work. And what I realized was that it was really me. But this is much bigger than the stock market. The stock market does about $22 billion a day. Forex by itself does $5.3 trillion a day. Niagara Falls versus a water faucet. Big difference. When you add cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple's become a great friend of mine, by the way. I'm talking about 6 figures in a week with one currency. That's how powerful these markets are, guys. Like absolutely trillions of dollars a day. So I just thought, I just want to be able to get my piece. That's it. Just a little sliver of that 5.3 trillion. When Friday at about 5 p.m. Eastern time, people keep looking at their phones and they're like, oh man, I'm depressed. They put all these memes out there on Facebook like, I'm so depressed I don't get to do anything until Sunday. But with crypto, you can trade it 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So we combined both of those to teach you guys how from your phone you can make money in the largest financial markets in the world. Forex, all right, and cryptocurrency. So I partnered with a company called iMarkets Live. They've been in business for 4.5 years now. They're debt-free. They're in 120 countries. They have a very simple mission, and that's to set people free. Free from what? The bondage of debt. You know, most people I talk to, they struggle. They struggle financially. It can cause relationship problems and all sorts of other issues. And so their goal is to set people free so that they have time freedom, financial freedom, and they have location freedom as well. All right? And so they also created products and services that they own. That to me was important because I was part of a company that was using third-party services. And guess what happened? That third-party service said, you know what? You're not meeting the obligations of the contract. They pulled it out, and what happened to us? I mean, we were done. It was over with. So these guys have actually created all the content for the products and services that they provide. Very, very powerful. Now, we've got an amazing leadership team. I believe that companies rise and fall on leadership. It does not matter how good your products are if you don't have good leadership behind it. So Christopher Terry is the founder and CEO of the company. He's made over $80 million trading Forex and cryptocurrency. I spent a lot of time with him. I will tell you, he's the best down-to-earth executive I've ever worked with doing this for 19 years. The guy truly cares about people. He's got a heart of gold, and he's the reason why we're in business today. So he's really put an amazing leadership team together where, just to give you an example, last year we did $54 million. In January we did $10.2 million. In February over $12 million. We will do between $200 and $300 million this year, all right? And it's because of the leadership team we have. The company is absolutely crushing it right now. So I want to ask you guys a few questions. How many of you right now on your phones have an app called Swipe Trades? Okay. What I want is two individuals who want to come to the front and basically say in 60 seconds what Swipe Trades has done for you. Now, if you don't want to come to the front, you can stand where you're at. But has anybody made any money from this app called Swipe Trades? Anybody? Raise your hands. Okay? You want two people? You want to come to the front? You? Who else? Anybody else? You want to come? Okay, come to the front in 60 seconds. I want you guys to tell what Swipe Trades has done for you. Go ahead. Introduce yourself as well.
I go to University of Tampa and we Swipe Trade in one day cooking face masks.
Utilizing the Swipe Trade, just up $100 in 3 days. I actually made $1,500.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you guys. You can go ahead and sit down. So here's what's cool about this app. For anyone who thinks about cryptocurrency or Forex, who's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't have time to look at charts. I don't understand how that works. The cool thing about this app is that you don't need to know. So how many people through high school maybe copied a little bit? Some of you are like, that's the only way I got through high school. All right? Now, that would be considered cheating, but with Swipe Trades, you'd be considered smart because we have pro traders that will send out trade alerts throughout the day, and what they do is they will give you the entry, takeoff, and stop loss of a particular trade, okay? And all you do is it comes to your phone, it pops up like a text message, you literally copy and paste what they send. It takes about 45 seconds to actually take a trade. It's simple, very simple. My wife can do it. She doesn't understand Forex and cryptocurrency. My 13-year-old son, he's our oldest, he can do it. Very simple. Copy, paste. They are giving you the answers to the text. So this is what we call earn while you learn. If you don't know anything about Forex or crypto, you can still make money. That's why that product is so powerful, okay? Now, how many of you have a desire to learn how to actually trade crypto or Forex? Raise your hands, okay? So a lot of times people say that knowledge is power. I believe that knowledge is potential power. Applied knowledge is power. Because, you know, you can have a big library at your house, but if you don't read the books, you know, what good is it having all that stuff? Applied knowledge is power. So in Iml Academy, we give you over 60 videos in multiple languages that are going to teach you how to become a consistent and profitable trader. I will tell you this, like we have a gentleman who's here tonight, one of our special guests with David. You can literally learn in a matter of weeks how to create a 6 to 7 figure income from your phone. Weeks going through something like this. Okay, we don't guarantee it, but I'm telling you, look at how much some people studied for college. Literally hundreds, even thousands of hours. How much money did they invest going to school? Guys, in a matter of weeks, you can learn this stuff and literally from your phone make more and more than you do the whole week at your job. That's how powerful this is, okay? Now, if you're more like me, I do like hands-on stuff, not just videos. So we created IML TV. Inside of IML TV, these are live sessions. You will find no company on planet Earth that does, this is actually outdated, it says 120 hours. I now have to update, it's 170 hours. 170 hours? There's about 168 hours in a week or 186. See, it's one or the other, 168 or 186. A lot of hours, we're doing them around the clock in multiple languages. You can jump on. If you work a full-time job or you're busy doing other things, you can always go back, rewatch, review, and relearn what we actually taught about cryptocurrency and Forex on those sessions. These are awesome because there's a chat moderator, so you can actually ask questions where it's kind of hard to ask a question to a video. Who here's been on an IML TV session before? At least one. Okay. Keep your hands up if you have actually made any money because of IML TV. Have you made money during the session? Because sometimes they'll actually show, hey, here's a good trade, and people will execute right there and make money on the sessions, okay? Awesome. Very, very powerful. I'm telling you, if you were to go to like a Forex or crypto, boot camp, workshop, etc., you could spend thousands of dollars. Doing that kind of stuff, most people forget the information they learned within 2 days anyway, okay? Once you actually learn the skill, we give you access to 2 products and services. Product number 1 is the harmonic scanner. This is an extremely accurate indicator. I want at least one person who has used the harmonic scanner who's made money to raise your hand, okay? I have a guy on my team who literally locked himself in his bedroom for a week learning how to use the harmonic scanner, and he had a rat-infested apartment and literally got himself out of there, paid off 2 cars, and now lives in a house because of this right here, okay? He did it in like 10 months, all right? I'm going to say past profits don't guarantee future profits. He took account for $300 to $110,000 using that thing. He said, I've got to know how this thing works. It's extremely accurate. What it does is it scans the market, looking for trades, and it will tell you, here's the entry, the take profit, and the stop loss. And most of the time, the trade will go in that direction of the indicators that it gives to you, okay? Very, very powerful product. So if you guys have had an opportunity to use it, I will tell you, sessions that we do on it, this is a very powerful product that you can use from your phone or computer, okay, to make money. And then the last one is called the Web Analyzer. This one is dear to my heart. The guy who originally created it, that is with our company, lives 5 minutes from my house. I won't give his name because then you'll hit him up on Facebook, but it's Stephen Hooley. Stephen, or Stephenette. Yeah, Stephen Hooley on Facebook Live. You're going to get some friend requests. Stephen Hooley is a very smart individual that created this, and then Chris was like, hey, look, we need that, and so he consumed them, and he's part of our company, okay? This is an amazing tool to use where you're looking at multiple time frames in one single chart. In fact, you're actually going to get some training on this tonight. So I've been doing this 25 months. In my career, I've never seen so many testimonials. I actually approve all the posts that come through the IML Web Analyzer Facebook. There's around 30,000 members on there. It's been 2 months. I feel like there's a testimonial every 20 minutes of the day. Money, 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 money. And I'm just like, this is incredible. It's all from this Web Analyzer. What's cool is the number 1 strategy that is being used right now in the company on the Web Analyzer, that guy is standing right in the corner in that white shirt with a black tie. You can see. Put him in a headlock, you squeeze the air out of him, you don't let him out of this room until he teaches you what all you have to do is copy him. He has what's called his 4 rules. David's 4 rules, okay? He's going to actually teach them tonight. show you guys how to use this and put money in your pocket. Who here has used the web analyzer? Okay? Who here has actually made any money with it thus far? Okay, 2 people, I want you to stand up and talk about your experience for 30 to 60 seconds. Who would like to stand up? Anybody who's made money with it? Okay, you, give your name, come on up here. Who else? Anybody else that's used it and made money with it? No? Okay, it's okay. Go ahead, give your name and what's been your experience so far.
My name is Brian Williams. The web analyzer has been absolutely amazing for me. Actually, last night I made some money. I think I made about $35, and I only traded like a 10-cent trade, so it's kind of amazing. And I was on with Ms. Lee.
Yeah, awesome.
So it was great.
Great, congratulations. Good job. So, once again, very powerful. Here's a cool thing. You don't need to go in and do trial and error. You don't need to go in and wing it and try and figure it out. Be a copycat. Find out what successful people are doing and follow them. So my mentor, when I was 19, broke college student, I hung around with guys making $1 million a month. And so I was like, all I need to do is find a mentor who's where I want to be and follow them. So I'd go to all of his meetings and presentations and stuff like that. And I was able to learn all that stuff. Well, you can do the exact same with the people that we have here that are actually crushing it with these products and services, okay? Now, none of this stuff matters if you do not have training and support to help you. Because a lot of times when people do something like this, they feel like maybe on an island by themselves. They become a customer, they're all excited, but then the person who introduced it to them, they're nowhere to be found. I call them, they say, where's Bob at? I don't know, Bob blew up, ballistic Bob, he's no longer around. We have training and support that's going to help you guys win. We have Iml Universe. That's an amazing training site that we put together, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, where we take you through demo, like where you practice first before you go live. We have an IML app that has all the resources and tools, and it's very simple to access right from your phone to find out, well, I want to use swipe trades, how does it work? I want to use the web analyzer, how does that work? It's got the videos, just short tutorial videos to show you guys how that works. And then you have 7-figure mentorship. Now I say 7-figure and not 4-figure mentorship, because it's really important that you listen to people, at least financially, who are making it happen. I think a lot of times in life, we're taking advice from people who are not where we want to be. Spiritually, financially, we're trying to take marriage advice from people who've been divorced multiple times. We're taking financial advice from our broke brother-in-law, stuff like that. The dude says that's a scam, they never work, and he's got $50 in his bank account. We need to listen to people who are where we want to be financially, okay? We give you that every week with what's called 7-figure mentorship. We've got calls, leadership calls, trading, and also on the business side as well. Now, here's the good news. When I found out 2 years ago what it took to actually get involved as a customer at iMarkets Live, I actually thought it was going to be a couple of grand, and I was going to be like, get me involved anyway because I see the value. The good news is you don't have to do that. So we give you access to IML TV, the Harmonic Scanner, IML Academy, and Chris Terry's swing trades. So these are trades that come direct from the CEO. Remember, he's made tens of millions of dollars. So you're being able to get suggestions from him on, hey, this might be a good setup here, okay? You only have to pay one time $195 once, $195. The monthly, which doesn't even start for 30 days, is $145. But I'll show you what we put together, and we've got these optional add-ons that you can decide. For example, if I want swipe trades, I can get swipe trades with a platinum package and only pay $15 a month. There is no contract, so I can always shut it off if I want to. I can always eliminate that product. If I want the web analyzer, $15. Think about this. I want to know tonight, how many of you so far see that there's some value with these different products and services? How many of you believe that by using what we have, you think, $195? I can make that on a single trade. Like, boom, $195, that's not a problem at all. See, I think that we pay in life for what we see value for. If we see value for working out, we buy a gym membership. If we see value for Costco paying their $99 gold membership, we pay it because of the savings of the cash back and all that stuff. What you need to start investing in is yourself and things that make you money. See, people are obsessed with liabilities. When it comes to assets, they're like, I don't know, I got to talk to my spouse about that. Something that makes you money. Liabilities, swipe your card. Assets, I got to think about it. This is an asset. This is something that actually makes you money. Okay? Now, what we put together is what's called a 2 and 3. This is awesome. If I share this with two people I like, trust, and respect, who I believe will get the value, the company will give me all of those services I just showed you, swipe trades, web analyzer, scanner, all the rest, for free. Every month, I got 2 active paying customers. I don't need to bring 2 customers every month. 2 active paying customers, I now have a free membership, okay? Pretty awesome, all right? So we got that approved 18 months ago, and it's made a huge difference because it builds the company, but it saves you as a customer money at the same time by not having to pay the monthly. I just get rid of it. If I see this is working, naturally, people are going to tell somebody about it, okay? Now, we have one more piece to this, and I want to bring up a special guest that we have tonight. Now, I really want you to listen to him, because this individual, he's made $34 million in this industry. $34 million. If I was you, I would take a few notes. When I talk about finding mentors where you want to be, this is one of those individuals. 34 million. Been in the industry over 20 years. He's a father. He's a mentor. He's a leader. A lot of people look up to this individual. He has changed lives all over the globe. He lives a lifestyle that many people dream of living. And the cool thing is, with what he's going to teach you tonight, you can do what he's done. There's nothing special. All he did was go to work, saw something like this, and took massive action. So guys, I want you to actually stick. Look, we got an individual in this room who's made $34 million in this industry. Let's give it up for Bass. Bring it up here.
Yeah, Bass! Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
No, big thing comes on, Mr. Brandon Boyd.
Brandon!
How's everybody doing?
Great.
You're going to say it like you got excited that it's Thursday. How's everybody doing?
Great.
I'm super excited. I'm actually beside myself. I get a chance finally for the first time to actually be standing above you guys. I was always told that you always heard that good things come in small packages, right? That's true. That's definitely a good thing. But my job is simple. I'm not the show tonight. And what I mean by that is the reason why a lot of people are getting excited by iMarkets Live, outside of the opportunity of creating residual, everybody say residual. Residual is my expertise. Is the trading that is available to people. The individual that will be doing, right after I finish my part. Okay, I'm going to talk fast, so you need to listen quick, all right? But right after I'm done and you kind of some recognition, Mr. Davin will be coming up. Now, we're talking about an individual who's taken a portion of our company and not only mastered it, but he's actually one of the company's premier traders. And the one thing people say, well, Baz, why did you decide? Everybody say decide. Decide rhymes with 2 other words, homicide and suicide. I mean, something has to die. And my thinking, what I grew up in, my thought process, growing up in a home, single parent, never known my father, and trying to run the same little conversation that people say, meaning, oh, the reason why I didn't have opportunity because I didn't have both parents in the house. Boo-hoo. What was me? When he created this vast land of opportunity, everybody say opportunity? Opportunity. It's called free will. I mean, go out there and take it. I don't know what the test that he wanted to do, but I've seen too many stories of people who had a lot less than what I had make it. And when I decided to become successful, when I decided to become a part of iMarkets Live by the 21 plus years, the question I asked the founder was, let's take my talent away. Because apparently people think I have the gift of gab. Do you think I do? Do you believe that notion, the gift of gab? Because it's not a true statement. There's no such thing as the gift of gab. As a matter of fact, what is a gab anyway? Okay. If you read the book, it says a closed mouth.
Don't get fed.
A closed mouth.
Don't get fed.
So if I'm trying to eat, that means I need to open and because I chose to open my mouth, I have the gift of gab? No, I had to feed my family. That's why some of y'all starving, because y'all shy. I don't know what to say. I don't want to go for my dreams, so let me let somebody else tell me what to do while I'm inside this cubicle. When I sat down with the founders, I simply said, let's remove what I'm good at doing. The person that is still has dreams, still looking for opportunity, can they create finance and success without telling the soul? Because this is the question people ask. You say it's called home-based business, but I always see people in living rooms, traveling, getting in front of audience. That's not a home base. That's a living room base. Would you agree? But when I started hearing the stories of people who say, "Bad, I'm still an introvert," but last month, I made about five. My income was over 5+, like 5 figures. Like what? No recruiting. No bothering, no soaps, potions, no shit, buy a lot, let it rock. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Nothing wrong with those companies. I said, so you trying to tell me this truly is, for the first time, a home-based business where a single parent, a mother, a father, someone who can truly sit at home, and if they simply wanted to learn, everybody say it's skill. Because that's really what it is. Who in here does not know how to swim? You do not know how to get in water and paddle. Okay? Everybody here knows how to swim? Okay? Like, we're going to pick on you, so you might as well raise your hand. Who here does not know how to swim? Okay? Well, who here knows how to swim? Who knows how to swim? Okay? That is a skill. Would you agree? Yes. Someone taught you long ago how to paddle, yes? How to swim. That means that if you get pushed in water, basically follow you, because you're going to at least get there until you tire out. But that person is long gone, but you learned a life skill. But no one taught you life skill to create legacy for your family. Because to go to school, get good grades, to get a good what?
Job.
That is not a skill. Those are instructions. Because the wealthy don't do that. No. The wealthy don't give instructions. They don't do instructions, they give. But they actually teach their kids and their children's children a skill. So when I understood I could teach my family a skill, I could teach my kids a skill, and when I leave, I know they're good. That's what I've been doing for 21 years, trying to find that opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, it's here. What I'm not gonna lie. Give a big hand clap for that, y'all. Big hand clap. Again, my story is simple. I've been blessed to be able to get into this industry, create teams. I'm also learning as well. All the wealth, all the income, been able to come about, and no one ever taught me the Forex. To take money, to do, I want you to think about this here. I know we got the cameras up, but can I be frank? I know my name is Bash, but I'm going to be frank real quick, okay? The banks. I want you to internalize this here. How do you feel knowing the banks, without your permission, at 5 o'clock, take your money and throw it into this, like bowling ball, they just throw it into this market and make billions of dollars with your money, and there's nothing you can do about it? How does that make you feel? When you want to know exactly what they're doing, it's common sense, yes? Because I understand when people talk about this whole iMarket Live and what exactly is this here, and I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm like, but the banks are taking your money and making all these billions, but they're telling you that in a year, it's documented, 0.0001%. Let's think about this for a minute. Has anybody ever put money in the bank and said, we created wealth, just let it sit there? I'm waiting. It's like going to school, getting good grades, get a good what?
Job.
Same instructions. Go get a bank account. Go get a bank. And it's the same thing. But the banks don't do that. I'll say this here if I get to the building part, for the ones who are interested. Who in here has been fired or let go? It's the same thing. Downsize. You've been walked out with a box. And for the ones who've never been fired, well, I appreciate you. Okay, we got perfect attendance, you've never been fired. It's a humbling experience to get fired. Yes or yes? Yes. Amazingly, I'm going to give you some other instructions they've done, how society has set it up. When you get fired or let go or downsized, the jobs tell you typically to come to your next job and bring this magic paperwork with you, that it can better your chance of a better job. What is that paperwork called, class? Resume. What is it again? Resume. No, look at the word very closely. It's called resume. Because most people, when they get a new job, they go into the same field they was in when they got let go. And they'll pay a little bit more, but then they can't call it a resume. We got to dress it up and call it a resume.
Go back. You're right.
See, the difference with the problem with the United States is those two words. The U.S. is those two words, us. Because other people outside look at the American dream. We're living in a dream, yet we want to call everything false. But outside, be in Kenya. Go to San Francisco, Dominican Republic, where for a house of 3, it's $250 for 30 days. You'll see how humbling it is. That's why I got into this industry. So we're talking about creating some wealth and some income. I'm going to go through this quite quickly because it's simple. Everybody say simple.
Simple.
If you ask yourself, well, Bass, I don't know anybody, that's the problem. It's not the makeup. It's not the juice. If you tell yourself, nobody likes me, Michael Jackson made a very famous song. You can go right in there and look dead at that person. It was called The Who? The Man in the Mirror. It was never the makeup. It was never the juice. If nobody wants to follow you, it's you. It's called truth. Because when two people touch and agree, they can take over the world. And I simply tell people, you want to get to the next level, you have to identify one person with courage and majority and find a second. So when I saw iMarket Live, I knew that a person could become financially free independently by themselves with 2 people and their website is free. They say if you want, if I say want to get a third person, because let's be honest, in America, if you didn't know this, or the world, people are nosy. Did you know that? Do you know when he created man and woman, he made about 97% nosy? women, yes? Woman color to you, hey, how you doing? Look at your nails, hair. Like, yes? People are nosy. So no matter what you put up there, that's why social media is the way it is. Because people have nothing else better to do. Right now, as you guys are on live, people are chiming in. Just got out of the 5 o'clock traffic. Wondering, what is he talking about? It must be a scam. Everybody say, still confused about money. Or we still say now, still cooking at McDonald's. It really don't make sense. No disrespect, right? So this is how it works with their market. Residual income is what it is. The definition of rich is residual income creates happiness. Platinum 150, the company says that when you opt in and you decide to get your third person and become an independent business associate, they will start to compensate you residually. $37.50 a week, $150 a month. Is that a lot of money? Is that a lot of money? Sure is. If you understand money, you would say yes. But because we're in the U.S. and we bougie, we say no. Because we are. $150 is a lot of money. Go to your bank tomorrow and just ask this question. How much money do I need in my account to get a $150 a month return? And they're going to look at you funny. And they ask, they're going to say millions. If the bank feel that $150 of money, it is. But the real question I should have asked is, if you was missing off your paycheck, is it a problem? Would you go into the administration and have a conversation? And if they say, we'll put the $150 next week on your check, who will blow up the bill? $150 residual. It may not be special to you, but in Kenya, it'll feed a family for a month of 5. Not 1, of 5. For 3 people. Everybody say 3. The company says when you have 12 customers who want to get involved in iMarkets Live, the company will send you a residual of $600 a month, $150 a week. Is $600 a lot of money? Yes or yes? $600 coming every single month with 12 customers. And oh, by the way, all 12 of them come from you. Whoever invited you out, look at them, smile, they can give you 4 customers. And $150 comes in per week. Don't think it's significant? Ask people in the Dominican Republic. $600 a month, they'll go full time. They'll go full time. But you got to pull up in a jet for me to join. You see how we are? Oh, when you go really make some real money, even what he brought me up and all that success, there's still people in my family, they don't see it. I don't want to do that. With all the success, take care of mom, house, stuff, I still don't believe it. Really? We really gonna be like that with all this here? We grew up in the same neighborhood, 15 people in one place, in a 4-bedroom apartment, same neighborhood, same projects, and you still gonna tell me I don't get it. That's why it's good to know about baseball. It's called averages. Let 7 be the 7, because I'm only looking for how many? 3. How many? 3. 12 people, $600 a month. 30 plus customers. I'm actually asking somebody to do something real quickly here, off base, because I still talk about this here. You can do it in about 1 minute or so. It's strong. 30 customers is $1,000 a month residual. $12,000 added to your yearly income. It's still part-time. And by all means, all 30 don't have to come from you. But when we talk about the 30 customers, most will say, I don't know 30 people. I don't know 30 people. But everybody wants something for free. We live in what's called delegation nation. Everybody will complain, whatever, but let me explain to you. how significant 1,000 a month is for your household. If you could real quickly here, I talk about this story of that individual that came to you that wanted to get some kickback on $250,000. And if you could just explain to me real quickly here, what transpired with that so people can understand the power.
Well, yeah, this is the time that, my name is Norvell Brown. This is the time that I actually had a big breakthrough. And the breakthrough was this, basically, understanding what I understand about IML. I'm a financial planner, chartered life underwriter, chartered financial consultant, certified financial educator. And I had a client who had $250,000 that wanted to invest. And they wanted to do it safely, of course, and they wanted income for the rest of their lives. And so when I checked out all of the top-rated annuity companies in the country, I found that of the top 3, all they could give her was $1,000 a month, off of $250,000. But that's if you got the top 3 in the country. Many of you may not have that. What I'm saying to you is this, and like Bass Grant is saying, this is real money. If you took $12,000, even $1,000, if you took $12,000, you'd have to have $120,000 in a 10% mutual fund to make the same $12,000. Do you have $120,000? Or you'd have to have in a 5% bond $240,000 to $250,000. Or if you had it in a CD, it might take you several $million to make $1,000 a month. Y'all better listen to this man.
Let me say it back. Would you rather try to get $250,000, or let's see if we can just come together and identify 30 people on this planet? Last I checked, the numbers are going up. If it comes to you, your family, what is it worth? That's what it comes down to. What is it really worth? How big is the net? How big is the enough is enough moment? To kind of finish up here, it's a lot of numbers up here. Platinum 2000, real quickly here in the room. I know we got some Platinum 150s, people who got there 3. If you're Platinum 150, would you please stand up real quickly? Platinum 150s, please stand up, be recognized. Big hand clap. All Platinum 150s. We have some Platinum 600, meaning the individuals have gotten to 12 individuals, 600 a month, 150 a week. All Platinum 600, would you please stand up? All Platinum, wow, big hand clap. We got Platinum 1,000 people who came together that understood the law of attraction. Big hand clap. All Platinum 1,000. We got Platinum 2,000, 75 individuals, 2,000 a month, 500 weeks. Platinum 2,000 a month. Platinum 5,000. Everybody say 5,000. 5,000. Someone asked Bass, I want to bring my wife home. What should I do? Well, I started trading, which is an amazing thing. If you look in the bill, because I love both sides, Platinum 5,000. At least in America, because if you make an additional $5,000 a month, $1,200 and some change a week, unless you're living way outside your expenses, that's a good thing. Yes or yes? Yes. This is my $5,000 a month. If it took us 18 months, who here has kids? Who has more than one? So you've done this already, 18 months. See, this is what a wealthy person told me. Yeah, you've done it. So it's not, no matter what it is, you've done it. But again, I tell you, it's amazing how God does things. I don't know, it's all, everything blesses. He said the perfect number for life is, no, to be created. I know 7, no, the perfect number for life. I don't know about 7. Mostly people, when you're born in how many months? 9. I said 9, right? Somebody said 7. It's 9, right? It's 9. Typically, a kid should start walking at how many months? 9. They say 9, but some do it early, some do it later. But most the average is. So this wealthy person told me, Bass, that's just how success is. See, most people all this time, because we don't know when we're going to leave, but all this time, they can't even commit to 18 months to birth the business and at least get the business to walk. He said, but Bass, you sit down and you listen to what I'm going to tell you, in 18 months you can change your family's name. I said, when do we get started? I didn't mind the sacrifice to 18 months. Because most people play around and pay for it later instead of paying for it now to play later. Does that make sense? Dubai ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Disney ain't going nowhere. Your dreams are not going anywhere. They go to somebody else. But time is undisputed. And no matter how often you think about it, time will like use me or lose me. So that's why when I saw this opportunity, You got Platinum 5,000, Chairman 10. Everybody say Chairman 10. Chairman 10. This is the real Game of Thrones. Y'all don't watch HBO? Okay. Y'all got to have a little bit of enthusiasm, okay? I know we all adults, but at one point we were kids, yes? Yes. I think a lot of you got to start smiling more. Be humble. Know how to make yourself laugh. Does that make sense? Quit being so serious. Show your teeth sometime, all 100. Chairman 10, 6 figures, 10,000 a month, 2,500 a week. We did it in a very record time, but that's not why I got involved. I got involved based on what's going to be talked about when I finish. I got involved because I knew I could get people to certain levels, and the residual would stay. We have an individual in the room who's a Chairman 10, and I heard he's a sneeze away from Chairman 25. Ladies and gentlemen, Chairman 10 going Chairman 25. Mr. Kevin Jones, y'all big hands for that. We'll do this part here, I'll close out, and we'll get the real training started. Kevin Jones, kind of just tell us a little bit about yourself as well. Like I said, a sneeze away from Chairman 25, and once again, how this opportunity has blessed you as well.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming tonight. Give it up for Bass Grant again, guys. Give it up for Brandon Boyd again. I got involved in this opportunity, guys, because I've been in the industry for about going on 14 years now. I've never seen anything in my life like what is on this screen right here. This is life-changing. When you can share an opportunity where folks can make money from their phone while they are sleeping is why I got started. I will never forget the first $90 as a grown man in the middle of the night. Who in here gets up in the middle of the night and got to go to the bathroom? Right? So I got up. I'll never forget the first $90 that I made going to the bathroom. And I was like this, wiping my eyes at the sink, and I was looking at my phone. I was like, this is blue. It started in the red, but I'm looking at it closer, and it's $90. Guys, people go to work all day long, every single day, and don't even make $100 a day. And work 10 and 12 and 13 hours and don't even bring home $120 a day, right? So we have that chance here, the opportunities here. I'm not going to take too long here, but these guys, you follow success. Success breeds success. I was telling everybody, people say, well, what's your secret? There's no secret, guys. The system's already created. Follow the system. The secret to success is the system. That's what the secret is. Follow the system. A lot of us out there try to reinvent the wheel for no reason. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. Use the wheel that they give you. Already get that wheel rolling. Follow Bass Grant. Follow Brandon Boyd, David Iml, Alex Moore. Follow these leaders. Reach out to them. Grab their shirt tails and change your life, because you can change your life. You can change your family's life. You can change other families' lives. When you wake up every single morning in your life, and probably for the past, probably right before Christmas, I started getting messages every day. Every day. Say every day. Every day. Every day on my phone, I wake up and I can go, he's got my phone, but I can show you guys, I have people crying out to me, thanking me. Coach K, man, thank you for sharing this opportunity with me. You don't have to build this business, guys. Using the tools and the education that iMarkets Live provides will change your life alone. So with that being said, go out there. Never let someone use your pen to write the story of your life, because they never know where you are in your life. You understand? I'm 97% sure that there's people in this room that might not like me, or there's people in this world that might not like me. I'm 100% sure I don't give a damn. So at the end of the day, go out there, find the leader, find the person who invited you here, and grab their coattail, and let's roll. Let's do this together as a family, and bring society back, guys, that we all deserve. Thank you.
Big hand clap, big hand clap. Do we have any Platinum 5,000 in the room? I forgot to recognize any Platinum 5,000. Please stand up. Any Platinum 5,000 in the room? Do we have any other Chairman 10s as well? I know we got people coming all. Any Chairman 10s in the room? Any Chairman 10s? Okay. Everybody say next level. Next level. Next level is a lot of levels. I can go through all the levels. Chairman 25, Chairman 50, Mr. Brandon Boyd, over 2,500 plus customers. 50,000. Everybody say 50,000. 50,000. About 12,500 a week. Could you internalize that at, no matter how much depression, no matter how much life is, could you still just receive $12,500 a week and just so things get better, So how much stress is going on? You're like, we'll get through it. Yes? So, you wake up in the morning, traffic's not really that bad, really. Not like most people say, no. Okay. As I close out, when I look at this here, when I look at the opportunity, like I said, results are not typical, but when it comes to building, anything worth having is worth going out and drive, investing, building for you and your family. I built hundreds of thousands of people who got involved in opportunities. My previous company had about 50,000 in that company. I know we were earning on a monthly basis 6 figures. But when I took a look at this marketing plan, when I took a look at how relaxed that a family can come in and earn millions of dollars, tens of thousands, 5,000, 600, 1,000, didn't really matter. But I like the fact that when you see these numbers here, this is actually just a pocket change, because the money they're making in trading is so much more effective, because that's a skill. If anybody say when they see this here, yeah, this takes work and talent. Most can't get up and do what I'm doing right now. You can't even say your first name. I say come up to the front. You forget. But most can take their cell phone, and when I say turn it to an ATM, we can do that. Yes, yes. It's just the society we live in. One quick note: if you got children, there's two amazing games. Heard an incredible story of a 9-year-old who took his mother's phone because she thought it was a game and took the spike trade and did it and made $3,000 because of an app called Oh My George, and one called Forex Hero. He had been playing for 10 months. He thought it was a game, and she left the phone on. The swipe trade came, and he did it. It said yes or no. And she said she looked, it was $3,000. So if your kids want to play some outside of Roblox, give them Oh My George, right? What is that? Oh My George and Forex Hero. Because imagine what their mindset will be when they become our age. You want to change how everything is tomorrow? Take care of the seed, and they are the seed. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I know for all the guests that are here, I hope we get application. You want to give it to the person who invited you out. It's $225 for the Platinum Plus. Get started. Do not take your financial future, your skill set, and let $225 go back and ask somebody else what they think. $225. Ladies, that's not even a pair of shoes. Yes? Or y'all? Might be two. Might be two, right? But we're talking about $225, okay? Get in, get started. The financial revolution is here. I, Market Live, will empower, enrich, and educate 1 million people by 2020. As a matter of fact, it's already done. We're just waiting for the paperwork to catch up. Does that make sense? Okay. You get excited about that? Yeah. Okay. So remember this here in closing. The road to success may not always be straight. You're going to have curves called distractions. You're going to have loopholes called confusion. You're going to have red lights called enemies, and you're going to have caution lights called family. You're even going to have a flat tire called a job, but if you have a spare tire called determination, an engine called perseverance, and a driver named Jesus, you'll make it to that place called success. Give yourself a big hand clap.